It's apparently midnight in the
Sure.
UK, and Kirsten set an alarm. I will be amazed if she wakes up. I was gonna get on there and tell her that, she could watch the replay if she doesn't make it.
Oh,
Oh,
oh, I
right,
gotta
we're
run down and
here.
tell Fran.
Oh,
Yay.
is it it's midnight there, or is she the same time as
Oh, it's
Scotland?
midnight
I don't
there,
know.
and she
Yeah.
might be she asked me to give her warning before we went
Oh,
on, and I forgot.
well, no one's here yet, so we're okay. We're okay.
No, we
If
have
you
4 people
are,
here. There's Lynn.
let's I'm not seeing any chat. Oh, hey, Lynn, how are you? Glad to have you here. Violet, has my volume changed? Is it still quiet?
It's I just yeah, you're still quieter than usual. Hi,
Maybe it's
Colleen.
just me.
Um,
Hi, Colleen.
and I've got
Hi.
headphones on, but wherever
Uh,
your microphone is, whether it's on
it's in my
your
head.
laptop or whatever,
It's in my
it's
forehead.
what?
It's on my forehead, basically. My
Your
camera's pretty much at my forehead. Pretty much.
hmm,
Hi, Colleen. Hi,
interesting.
Martha. Well, I'm a
Hi,
loud
Martha.
person,
Hi,
so I
Belinda.
think we'll be okay. Hey, Peg. I'm so
Hey,
glad you're
Peg.
here. Hey, Kirsten. We were just talking
Yeah.
about
Hi,
you up at
Diane.
midnight. Hi, Diane. Hey, Belinda. Oh, my goodness. We are going to have a tribe here tonight. I say that
I
because
have to say something.
hashtag.
I I have
Go ahead.
followed Peg for a few years now, but I'm not very good at leaving comments or posting anything. Peg, I love everything you do, woman. I
I
just
do
love
too.
everything you do. And I'm
I do
so
too.
glad. Did I read you're getting your own space? You don't have to go up and down the garage steps anymore. Yay!
That's exciting. That's really
Yes.
exciting. Yeah. Um, Peg is my grungy sister. I love everything she does. Always have. And we met
Yep.
in the collaboration. Yeah. Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome. As and I love what everybody does. I love that we all bring something else and
Mm-hmm.
our own experiences through creativity and art. It's just
We
magical.
have to applaud Diane. I don't know if you've had time to even go look at Makers, but Diane is the April banner.
The what?
The April banner. So in Makers,
Oh,
there's a banner.
oh, how
One of Diane's pieces of
exciting.
artwork. I don't know how they figured out how they managed to choose anything from all her beautiful
I
stuff,
Yeah, I don't know
but
either. It's amazing.
yep,
We have such
beautiful
a
stuff,
great
Diane.
group.
Yay, you.
Martha got her old English.
Oh, I love mine. Yay, you. Yeah.
Yeah, I've gone through a lot lately, a lot. Um, I can't wait to share with you what the CFS tribe means, but we'll wait for a few more people to come in. And oh, yeah, Diane, congratulations.
Sharon, you hold
All
down the
right.
fort while I run downstairs and get my phone.
Okay.
I'll be right back.
Okay. So, CFS tribe, I'm hoping that all of you want to join Fran and I. I actually made some and then I connected with Fran and said, this is what I want to challenge you with. And we have this little deal where we'll talk between ourselves first so that we make sure the other one's interested in the challenge. But this is kind of, while she's not here, my sneaky way of getting her kind of doing the collab prompt because CFS, anybody eat chicken fried steaks when they go to a diner? You do that? CFS also stands for that, so I thought it was funny. CFS is the crawl, fly, swim tribe. And that means we are going to be making I'm gonna work my way up here. Okay, so I have 3 examples here, and I thought of so many ways to do this. This one I just whipped out today in a hurry. And this is the most simple of them all. Um, And this is that stuff that we used to play with and make flowers and wreaths and whatever. And I just unrolled it. I've got a brass antique curtain pin here, a curtain hook with the poke. And I just wired on some beads and made that. But this is the most simple version that I did today. Okay, are you ready for the next one? This one is a moth. I I was giggling maniacally at my desk. Even my husband thought this was the coolest thing ever. He's ridiculous. He's got some moons on his back as well as some pearls. I started with tape inside and I wrapped it around paper from my trash, basically. I sewed on this antique trim, and this is really old stuff I've been hoarding. This is canvas that I've painted. As you know, I do my art room angels with canvas wings sometimes. And all I did here was draw out some cardboard templates and make some wings. And then I've got more trim here. I've got scads of pearl eyes, and I even used eyelash trim for the very first time in my life. I've never used it. People have sent it to me. And I made him some fuzzy little antenna. He's got a pop tab on the back to hang him on a wall. That's it. That's all it is. That's it. But I can do a bigger one here. Oh, thank you, Martha. Oh, hi, Evie. How are you? Does that mean Trish is here? Hello, Trish. So I've never done anything with bugs ever. It's just not really been ever my thing. And I decided that how cool would it be to have some opposites? You know, I love opposites, and these can be made anyway. I'm going to have some suggestions for you to join our CFS tribe, which is crawl, fly, swim. It's any kind of insect, or if you want to make a fish, make a fish. You can make a bird if you want. But use the hashtag so we can connect them all together. And in the end, we will have a swarm of bugs or fish or, creepy little critters, This was so much fun, I have to say. And like I said, I'll have some suggestions, but here's another one. Are you ready? This is my favorite one. This is a pin cushion. She hangs on a wall. She's got wire pearl legs, and then I wrapped additional wires around it so that they bend. She's holding a scepter, and she has a crown made from one of those appliques I got from BB Craft. And because it's a spider, I decided it was okay to go super feminine and use doilies. I almost used one of yours, Violet, but it was a little bit too big. Did she get knocked out? Hold on. I'm not hearing her. Hold on just a moment. Are you there?
There we are.
Oh, she got knocked out. Okay.
Yep. Yep, I'm
Okay.
back. Can you hear me now?
I can. Sorry.
There we go. Okay. No,
I was
that's okay. You were talking and I was watching. This is
I was
cool.
busy
Keep going.
explaining. So she's a pin cushion out of one of my favorite old fabrics that I've been hoarding. And guess that's a rusty ball jar ring right there. That is an antique curtain thing. And I gave her a face. This was not planned. This is not how I thought it would come out. It just happened. She evolved into this. I did use some little tiny gemstones with points to make her some like fangs almost. And I put a few on the bottom. And I'm planning on putting some sort of a web coming out of her butt and putting on her on an iron. I have an iron trivet that's all curly as her web. I was kind of thinking about that, and it's black. I did make her a little necklace out of some snaps, out of little black snaps, and she's got some black sequins here. So that's my Black Widow, I guess. My lacy widow. I decided that she was, because it's a spider and opposites, and it was okay to go all lacy. It just, I love her so much. I've been dying to share these guys. Just wanting to share this stuff so bad, making you feel old. Oh, I've got a whole bunch of these. I've got some that have old lead paint on them. This plastic piece right here, this domed piece, is actually it's from a packaging of some sort. And it was perfect. I thought it looked like a little window, and so I saved it. And there it is. I don't know how long I've had it. Anyway, those are the crawl, fly, swim tribe. That's the starter kit right there. Fran, when you get here, she knows about the challenge. She hasn't seen this one yet.
Yep.
I am challenging you to make something that crawls, flies, or swims with anything you've got. You can sew them. You can use cardboard. We're going to use cardboard tonight. You can, do clay. You could do anything you're into. That's fine. Create something creepy, crawly. Hey, Margalo. I'm so glad you made it. Good to see you. Okay, so I'm going to put these away. And, honey, let the cat in. Yeah, she's in here. Sorry.
Are you live?
I am live.
You gotta tell me this. I'm in my underwear.
You are not.
Hi,
Did
Mariah.
Did you hear that?
I did. You got to tell him stuff.
Yeah. Hi, Mariah. So as I
Hi,
was
Uta.
saying, you can use anything you want to make these. Oh, hi, Uta. How are you? Are you good? I saw that you said you were coming in. So I have some suggestions here, and then I got some started actually that we're gonna work on. So all of your broken bits, you guys know I'm a fan of the broken bits in any form, and I have all kinds of weird stuff here. But you can use your gel prints for this even. That's a plastic placemat. Here's a broken fan. Wouldn't these make cool wings?
Oh,
That
Kristen
broken
said,
fan.
hi, Margarita. We know who that's for.
Oh, are you
Margarita.
drinking? Are you drinking? I have my kava tea tonight. No coffee. I cut myself off.
That's
Um,
beautiful.
it's a broken fan. Wouldn't that make a
Mhm.
cool, if I used a portion of it, a cool wing? I mean, I don't often get into super fabricy projects, and I might end up mixing everything together. Okay, so I do have a suggestion about
Hi, Ann.
Hey, Ann. Lots of people today. We're gonna party hardy. So I make these things out of neckties. It's been a long time. This is a cuff, or was a cuff, and the thing broke off. Where I had beaded it. But I was thinking, wouldn't it be fun to use that as the body of a flying insect of some sort and let that hang down, or even to take a necktie and stuff it to make your body and then give it some lacy wings, something masculine with some lace, or even these. Wouldn't that be cool? I like that idea. So I'm going to have to find my
Yes.
bag of neckties, I think, and maybe not use that one. I did start a body for a praying mantis. He is going to be a special gift. And then think about the things you have. Like, these look like the things on a moth's antenna to me. They look like little leaves or feathers almost. So you can cut up weird stuff to add it if you want to do an assemblage project. Um, uh, Styrofoam balls, perfect for this. And then you can use pins, like if you're making a ladybug or a beetle. Um, Anything you can think of, you could use, and you could always cheat and use some butterfly wings that are made, you know, or any sort of jewelry that you have, canning jar lids, maybe jars. That would be really fun to hang on the wall and make a ladybug out of and do some stuff around the neck, or you can use an old light bulb. It's just, it's endless possibilities, and I have too many ideas. So I made a rule for myself today. Are you ready? I have to use what's in my orbit today.
Mm-hmm.
I cannot get up and get anything. I have too much crap around me right now. Too much. Too much.
No, we don't. We don't call it craft.
I'm
We call it.
yeah.
Um,
Well,
it's
I've been
just
doing
stuff
my
waiting
room.
to be used.
Yes, yes. Well, I've been organizing, and I thought it looked so nice, and then I gathered all this stuff up and put it all around me, and I'm surrounded now. So, okay, I do have some tea bag wisdom today from my kava tea. Are you ready?
Yep.
Many paths lead to the same destination. It doesn't matter how you get there. So that means that with the CFS tribe hashtag, it doesn't matter what you use or how you use it. Just make a bug or a bird or a fish. So it should be lots of fun, and I'd like to see a swarm out there. How about you, Violet? You could
That's what you
crochet
meant
one,
when you said
Violet.
that.
What's that?
That's what you meant when you said see a swarm.
Yes, that is
Yeah.
exactly what I meant. The CFS tribe. Let's I had it written down on my shiny paper, but I want to write it down on something else with a marker. Just in case somebody comes in and I got a piece of cardboard here. So I've got actually some started on cardboard that I can share, and we can use those. This is just so fun. So if you crochet one, then you're applying the things you love to a bug. And what kind of bug would you crochet, Violet?
I love ladybugs.
Oh,
I do love ladybugs.
well, that would be pretty easy for you, I would think.
Not so much spiders. No, I wouldn't do spiders. Ladybugs, maybe something akin to a hummingbird moth, only because I love hummingbirds. Um, I'm not a big fan of bugs. Roly poly bugs. I would make
I
a ball.
I actually wrote a roly poly down because you could use a toilet paper tube, and it's kind of like when I made the horns for my stepdaughter's headdress, and you just make each one a little bit smaller to make like a tube shape,
Yeah.
and make scales. That would be really fun. I like one that's all rolled up, I think. You remember doing
Okay,
things?
there you go. Guess who's here?
Oh, Fran. Hello. Are you ready
You
for this? I know she's excited. She's got a pile started. Don't you?
probably, yeah.
Yeah. She sent me a picture of it today.
Oh, there you go. Well,
Yeah. Yeah.
now you get to say the challenge again. Now you get to
Okay. So the CFS tribe. And she picked the word tribe and didn't know what it was applying to. I gave her some choices.
hmm
So CFS is crawl, fly, or swim tribe. And we're going to create a swarm, I hope, on the internet. That'll be fun. So if you do this project with us, please use the hashtags so we can tie them all together. And they also tie into the makers, the hop this month, because it is winging it. So technically it would count too. And you could use both the hashtags, I
So,
think,
Fran, remind me to remind you to remind
to use the
me to
hashtag.
use the hashtag.
She and I were discussing that. We had a phone call this week. I think she and I have had more visits than you and I have in the last
Yeah,
2 years.
I've been
We've been
unplugged
busy.
quite a bit lately. We talked about something earlier, and I've been unplugged quite a bit
Yeah,
lately, and
I
it's
I have too.
going really well. So,
I've been busy, and then it's like I go really hard, and then I crash. It's like hitting a wall, and I can't even internet at that point, because I try to
mhm.
play while the sun is shining, or what is that saying? with your memory. Oh, what is that saying? Something while the sun is shining. What is it? I can't think of it right now. My
I don't
brain.
know. I have no clue. There,
Yeah.
see, my memory too, Fran. It's Fran's fault. I remembered things fine until I started hanging out with her.
Okay.
Yes,
This is
make
what we're gonna do.
hay while the sun
Oh
shines.
yes, that's what it is. Oh my
Thank
god,
you,
I did not
Colleen.
come up with that. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, I gotta put some paper down that might be a little shiny. I don't want the glare. Maybe I'll grab one of these.
Who said I could make a cute bug, like a
You
cartoon character?
could.
Oh, Lynn. Maybe I could. Now I know I've done fish, and what I've done are not stuffed. So
You could do a
what
fish
I've
or
done
bird.
are, but what I've created are not 3 dimensional.
You could easily put some stuffing in them, though. You could
Sure,
put
you say that.
two to get well. Do two circles. If you say you're gonna do ladybug, do two circles. Stitch them together with the same thread on the edges and stuff it before you finish it up. That's it. And then you've
All
got
right.
a circle.
Okay. Okay.
Same with
Okay.
the head. I don't crochet, but I know how to connect things
No,
for
but
sure.
you've got me thinking of something. Well, I've been today I've had some things to do and read, and I've been sitting while I'm doing that and just crocheting little, like, 1 inch round
Well, there you
doilies,
go.
little
There you
little
go.
pieces, little bits and pieces. I throw them at people.
This is a
Um,
good chance to use little bits and bobs too. You could
yeah.
bead on
Okay. Answer
eyes and
Fran.
yeah. Oh, it's going to be an alien bug. It's kind of a beetle, but I decided I wanted to do something a little otherworldly because this one's going to have like steampunk vibes. And these are
Okay.
mandibles. And I'm going to show you how I got this far with this one here in a minute. But I want to get some stuff glued on this so that we can switch out when it's time. Um, and this will be more dry, I guess. I'm going to get out my heavy bodied medium for this because I feel like it might allow me to continue after I get the other one started. Um, so if I can open it, I mean. So I've got my golden heavy body medium for this. You can use
Yes,
any
Ann. I'm not against,
glue.
just to answer everybody, I'm not against the crochet thing. But when I have to make something that needs stuffing, like my owls that I made, if you ever saw the owl Christmas
Oh
ornaments
yeah,
that I
they were
made,
so cute.
the stitches used are very tightly done. They're very small stitches, very tightly done, and it's very hard on the hands to um do
Well,
those for me.
you just send them
With
to me and I'll do it for you. You send me the
well,
parts
they're
and I'll
they're
sew them
crocheted.
together.
They're crocheted in a round. They're not two pieces. They are crocheted round and round and round and round and round until you get where you're going. You
Uh
start
huh.
out small, you get bigger, you add stitches, and then you decrease stitches, and that's how it's done. And my hands don't seem to want to work as well as they used to in the old days. So something like that takes me a lot, where I could whip it out in an hour or two. Now it takes me a week or two. I want to
I'm
see your alien bug. So, but
I'm trying.
I do have an idea now for a ladybug. So I may go that
Oh,
way.
good.
And Lynn said crochet balls and stuff them. And the balls are where there's a problem. But I've got an ideal for that that might become a caterpillar, right? Caterpillar is a bug.
Oh, that would be so cute. Yeah, any weird, any bug you like, really. And it doesn't have to be a bug. That's why I said CFS, so that if somebody, yeah, I was worried Fran might want to make a fish, honestly. Right? So I'm gonna wire in some legs before I do the last coat on the bottom here. And I just kind of trace that out for the reason that what I want to do here is add the wires in and then put another piece on so that they are in there. Otherwise, you could probably take it to the center before you do this. It was an afterthought for me. So I'm going to cut this slightly smaller so I can wire in some legs. So this would be a great use for gel prints, guys. Those of you who gel print, this is perfect for this.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't want it to stick out, but I need a place for my legs. And then I have a suggestion for legs. Not only wires, but the things that come on the coffee? They're like a thicker wire that's coated in plastic. I think I'm going to try that for this bug. I save these to go around cords because it's a wide, if you've ever really looked at them, it's a wide piece of kind of textured foil in there. It's got like lines in it that help it to bend.
Good idea, Lynn.
So I think I'm gonna.
So Fran wants to know: Are you saying no fish? No fish. Fish are not bugs.
Yes. Crawl, swim, fly.
Fly. Oh, okay.
So if you want to go off in another direction that makes you more comfortable, you don't have to do a bug. That way you can do anything that crawls, swims, or flies. So a bird, an insect, a fish, any of our small creatures that, I was supposed to bring down a bird that I did in this cardboard style years ago, and I forgot it. It's by my kitchen sink, and I'm kind of mad that I forgot. So all I'm going to do, I'm not going to form these yet, is decide what I'm going to use for legs exactly and get those glued in. That's the plan. And then I have this little box that I have cardboard bits in, and I'll tell you why in a minute when we go.
No, Fran. It's not just insects. It can be anything that crawls, flies, or swims. So it doesn't have to be just insects. She'll give us a So Diane and Lynn, you guys are so supportive. If you've ever seen, back in 1996, Annie's came out with a calendar bed doll society series crocheted for Barbie dolls. It's a whole series. It's a collector item. I have every one of those patterns, and I've made every one of them. So if you get a chance, Google Annie's Calendar Bed Doll Society series, and you'll see all the ones I've made. Beautiful, yeah, beautiful. I have one. 4 legs.
Yeah, I decided. It has decided.
It's your monster. You can.
Yeah. It's gonna have short legs and big mandibles and a horn made out of a tooth. I hope. See that? Found that on the forest floor. Kind of like the horned beetle, but alien style. Because I'm gonna glue gears and stuff to it and do like a Lindy's and spray and powder finish on it.
Okay.
So this doesn't matter what it looks like because it's covered with tissue paper and glue, and I wanted to make sure it was dry for the next layer. But we're going to paint it. Or I'm going to paint it. So it doesn't matter. We aren't going to paint it. You're going to watch me get paint all over my hands. This makes me happy. You got to know. Yeah. Okay. So the first thing I might want to do is cover this. I don't think I want it to look like plastic, even though you can see through it. So it'll need to be bendable. I need to think about what's going to bend with that. And maybe I will use copper tape, foil tape.
Fran, I think she drew the lines to define where she's going to put the legs.
I am. That's exactly what. I want to decide where I'm going to put those, and then I'm going to decoupage this down so that those legs are permanently in there and a part of it. But I think I'm going to use foil legs, and then I can color them if I want later. Where's my copper tape? This one. I think I'm going to use that. which I may or may not like. This is my other option, or I could bead them, but this is big. So I do have this. I got this from Seth Apter, and it is, if you pull on it, it's actually a rusty coil, but it's like a coiled wire. Is that too skinny, guys? What do you think?
Your call.
Ah, he's going to be 3D. I mean, he'll be flat, but oh gosh. Yeah, okay. I'm going to cover these with copper tape. That's my plan. That's what I'm doing. It's my story. I'm sticking to it.
Well, you said steampunky and you said alien. Those are two words I know.
Yep.
I hang out with Fran, don't you know?
So this is just copper tape. Hey, I have a tip for the copper tape. I know that there was a post recently about treating this copper tape to create your own sort of metal washi, kind of, which is so much fun. But you know those things that come in the mail when you get a package where they have the invoice that has been on a sticker and they send it to you? So you've got this big sticker still on the sheet with some print on it. If you take your foil tape or your foil, I have a roll of foil that's like gold on one side and silver on the other. I have no idea what it was for. It's like thin tin foil almost. But I stick that onto that foil and then emboss it. And it makes it a little thicker. It holds its shape better. And it's a good way to use those stickers. You're not using it as a sticker. You can glue it down later. What you're doing is using the sticky side to put the foil down. So if I put this copper tape on it, then it's sticky against sticky and it's on there forever. And then it embosses better. Just a tip.
Okay.
Just a fun tip. Did that make sense?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Words are hard for me sometimes, I know. They just are. Sometimes I know what I'm saying in my head and it just doesn't come out the same.
They've gone crazy over here. They're over here. I don't. Ann started it. Ann's got stuff floating around in her head tonight. She's full up, I think. She needs to let some things out. Planes fly, babies crawl, Superman flies. Flying squirrels fly, fly ball and baseball. I don't know where we're going here.
Yep. Okay, well, if you want to do that and put wings on a baseball, do it. Make an alien bug. Do you. Give it wings or give it legs or give it antenna and use the hashtag. How's that?
Well, Lynn wants to know, does our project have to be 3D?
No, you can do it on a canvas. You could do it on, I'm going to actually put some on clips so that I can put them on my curtain in my art room. And I had a clip out earlier. It's this one. I have some of these old clips from my grandma, from the beautician.
Oh yeah, I remember those.
And I'm just gonna put that on some of them so that I can, and snap eyes. Wouldn't that be cool? Little snaps, so that I can just clip it someplace. You know. Gosh, I keep losing my snaps. Get there. Okay, so I'm gonna glue that down.
I love you tonight, Ann. You're just fun. I don't know where you're going, but okay.
Ann is always funny.
Yeah.
We all wish we could be as funny as Ann, don't we?
Not me. I'd rather just listen to her.
So I'm just going to put a layer of this down where the legs are going.
Mm-hmm.
And that was why I drew that out. And I know this looks really flat, and what I did was decide, I looked at some bugs on Pinterest and decided on a beetle that had a relatively flat back to do this artwork on, because I thought it gave me more substrate space, more creative space, you know?
I'm sorry. I'm not laughing at you. They've gone off over here. Okay, so Lynn says old clips, those reside in my bathroom right now.
Oh.
And and says sell them as art supply. And then, okay,
Well, those ones are specifically old because they're rusty and they were my grandma's. I know they still sell them, so don't take that the wrong way. Those ones are
and
just old.
Uda wants to know, where are we going to post these? Is there a time limit?
Oh, no time limit. Let's say for April, and post them on Makers or on my Facebook or Instagram. You can use the post. That's fine. If you have Instagram,
And
that's
use
good.
that hashtag.
And the hashtag again,
Hashtag
CFS
wait,
Tribe.
make sure I've got the right one. CFS Tribe.
Yeah.
Yes. The hashtag is actually in the title of tonight's stream. So if you need to know what the hashtag is, it's over there.
Look over there. Yeah.
Yeah, it's over there.
Okay, so all I did was cut that one in half to make those legs longer. Decide on how long they'll be. These ones are fine. And then I'm just going to put some tissue over that and some glue so that it's permanently adhered. And then we'll let that one sit for a minute while we get the ladybug to the stage that I want. And she's kind of a ladybug beetle, because I think we're going to use these for her wings and open it
Hi,
up.
Rhonda. We
Hey,
don't
Rhonda.
know. Ask Ann. Yeah, we're just having a party, and
yes, we are.
Sharon thinks she's in charge, but she's not. Nobody's in charge
Not
tonight.
in charge of anything. Are you kidding?
No, things
I
have
have
gone
my kava
awry.
tea. I am fine. Everything's
You're
fine.
fine.
Everything's fine.
Hey, Fran, somebody way up above asked how your dinner went. Did you answer?
Dinner? Did you have a good dinner?
She and Ian went out to dinner last night, and all I got was a picture of Ian pouring more wine. So I'm
That's
pretty
right.
and
I
a
forgot
big
about
smile on
that.
his face.
That's funny. So he get lucky?
Oh my God, I would have never asked her that.
Just kidding.
Well, he had the wine, so he
I
probably
actually
would have
just
said
winked
yes.
at you, but you didn't see it, so.
I'm just saying, you guys have all gone off tonight. I don't know what you're drinking, but share.
It's kava tea, actually, and if you've never had it, it's highly recommended. I was having anxiety today, and it has nothing to do with this. Sometimes I have anxiety, and it's just part of who I am now.
There you go, Ann.
So I had
Ann says Fran got lucky. She got a free dinner out, and that's the best we can expect at our age. Yeah. You spilled it.
Ooh, lucky.
I do remember she said that Ian fell asleep in the chair with the cell phone in his hand, and he almost dropped it, and he woke up before he dropped it. So there was some excitement there.
At dinner? I mean, at the table?
No. After they got home.
Okay.
After they got home. So after they got home, there was some excitement that he almost dropped that phone.
I do that every night. Come on. No, I don't actually. There's a time in the evening, if I am just done, I can't even pick up my phone. It's just not even it's not an option. If you ever message me late at night, I'm not ignoring you. I just don't see my phone. I put it down, and that's the end of it.
I'm not tethered to mine.
Yeah.
I had to go downstairs and get it so I can message Fran, because I'm not tethered to mine. It sits on my desk and waits for Russ to send me a text message. If he's left home, then he always every day sends me a text message. But since he's spending more time at home, I forget to even charge my phone.
I keep mine charged, and I do look at it in the morning, usually. I'm a morning phone.
But a lot of you guys use your phone to do internet and everything, and I don't. I have a computer and a laptop.
Well, and I
I can't see
also
the.
spend my time creating, after coffee usually. And if I am online all the time, then I don't have time to create too. Like, and make
Exactly. Now
videos or
you
get
know
ready
why I
for.
was spending more time being unplugged.
Yeah.
I had some projects I wanted to work on that I was not making a priority, and it was making me crazy. I had some packages that needed to be finished up packing and shipped. Two packages got shipped today, not all of them.
That's always exciting.
Oh, well, I did everything from home, but because of their size, I couldn't put them in the mailbox. I had to ask Russ to take me to the post office so I could drop them off. And that's the other thing. His work vehicle conked out on him. The transmission went.
Oh no.
So now, if he has to go out on a job, he takes the car, which leaves me with no vehicle. And also, even if he doesn't go out on a job, I can't go off somewhere with the vehicle because if he gets called, he's got to go.
Yeah.
So he can't have me away from home with the vehicle. So I am tethered to home now more often.
Oh,
So
that's
how
kind of
much
hard for
you
you. I mean,
it's like I was telling Fran, I really didn't use the car much, but when I don't have it, that's when I want it.
got your new on it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Um, how much are you
Paintbrush
going to
in my
build
mouth.
that up? Or are you
Just
just
a little bit.
basically
All I'm doing is getting over the edges here and making sure that
okay?
there's enough over those edges to uh, ensure that that piece doesn't come off. Okay. And 'tis done
There you
and
go.
ready to dry. Why are you getting bored?
No, I was just wondering if you were going to bow it, like put a lump
Oh,
on it.
not yet. That'll happen with the 3D bits, and then I'm going to paint it all
Okay.
one color except for the legs. And
Okay.
yeah, you'll see.
And Udo
I'm,
wants to know what is kava.
what is what?
Kava.
Oh, kava. It's actually you can get it from Yogi Tea. You can also buy straight kava online, which I think I'm going to do next time because I drink a cup of, or two of kava tea every night. And today I just started earlier because there was something going on. It is a Hawaiian plant that they've used in their cultural rituals since the beginning of time, and it relaxes you. Actually, I can't recommend it enough. They also you can get kava capsules from like Walmart or um, and I do have some of those downstairs. But the kava tea is just magic, and it's okay. Put two tea bags in there. Sometimes you need it, but it really does relax you. And it's cinnamon
So
oil in there too. It's delicious.
Diane says it was banned in Canada because
Oh,
they found that a lot of people were dying as a result of using it.
oh my gosh. Yogi tea makes it. So you'd have to consume it in, I can't imagine dying from this plant. I just can't. It's not that effective. I don't think. Okay. So I have cardboard that I've glued together in two pieces. And what I'm going to do is create another piece, probably on the bottom, and show you how I spaced that to add more while that other piece is drying. And then if I need to, it just takes a minute for me to dry that with the heat tool, and I could always let Violet take over for a minute. So you chat, and I'm going to do this real quick. I wonder if I should use styrofoam this time.
Oh,
I have this
yay!
thick
Yay for
styrofoam.
Trisha's granddaughter. Her granddaughter was in a robot, some kind of a robot competition thing, and she won 9 out of 10
Oh,
and is up. I
what?
gotta read the chat's moving.
I
And
need to
she's
know
up for a
about this.
Dean's Award for her knowledge of.
Yeah, read it. Uh-oh. Violet.
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay. You went black on me there.
I did. I was
You
reading
did.
chat if I went quiet and watching you draw with the marker. Well, if I go back and forth between. Yeah. Hold on. We're there. We go. I go back and
I
forth
decided.
between StreamYard and YouTube so I can see what everybody else is
Oh, okay.
seeing
I
and make
see.
sure it's running well.
So I've decided
So
to use this
sometimes I go
styrofoam. It's
quiet.
got like a layer of tape on it, so I'm having to punch through it, and I don't know if it was the best choice, but use what you got. It won't matter because I'm going to do the edges,
Yep.
but it's got a layer of tape. That's the problem with really cool crosses on it. I don't know why. It came in packaging somewhere. Here's see, isn't that cool? And this one had a 4 on it too on the other side, and I couldn't keep it. Well, maybe I can.
Oh.
Tape. I want to keep this tape. Oh my God, what's wrong with us? All right, well, let me trim that up. So then I'm going to do a space on it, like a spacer, to make him fatter. So I'm going to put this on the bottom. Make sure I got my shape good. All right, now that I have little pieces of styrofoam all over the place. All right. Yeah, I think it's good enough. So this one, see more I need to take off there. I'm going to put a little cardboard in there. And I have this box of little bits that I've been cutting off. Just, little pieces of whatever. Kind of like using foam tape. You probably could use foam tape, actually. And I'm just going to put some pieces down here and give him even more depth. So that crappy tape that you have called washi, this is a good use. If I can find the end. Angrily, she says. Oh, this one keeps ripping on me.
Yeah, I have some like that. Drives me nuts. You're right. Crappy tape.
Uh-huh. So it's good for this if you can get over the frustration. That's what it is. Or do you know what else is good for? Throwing it across the room.
You're starting to think like me.
So you just want to
Life's
get
too
it down.
short.
No big deal.
Life's too short. Who needs this?
Yeah, that's it.
Let's relieve some stress.
Even better if you throw it at your husband's head.
Oh, if you say so, I would never do that. Russ is way much bigger than me, and
I
it's
wouldn't
been my
either.
experience. If they're bigger than me, they're usually built stronger. They can take it, but they don't like it.
Bill wouldn't like it either. I just do it in my head. Okay, so this one, well, I guess I still need that tape, don't I? So I can make sure it stays in place while I start gluing. I just need enough to keep it in place. That's it. So what it's going to do is take away those ridges there. Keep the ridges if you want. But
I've done that, Uda. I use the washi tape roll as a circle template.
I'm not trying to get it perfect. It sounds good. I mean, that's basically 2 circles. This is where your styrofoam ball would come in play. That would work really good for this. Like if you cut one in half, and yeah.
I was gonna say I have some balls and styrofoam eggs.
Oh
somewhere.
Yeah, that would work as a bug.
My brain is thinking I'm trying to keep up with you, but over at the side there's this other little me that's wandering off to play.
Wandering off to play. Oh, that's where you keep going.
Yeah.
That's
I'm
it.
thinking.
Well, I'm glad I got you thinking, because the whole goal here is to have us do something that we wouldn't normally do. I'm not a bug person. I wouldn't normally do bugs, you know. It's just fun, I think. I think it's fun to make something that's creepy pretty, or make something that's pretty creepy. It's just fun.
My
Make a
head
creepy butterfly or
my head is like Trish described her brain right now. I've got things going on, trying to watch you and listen to you and read chat and answer questions and think about. I got this idea for a few things. Thank you, Lynn, and whoever else it was that gave me a little nudge there, because I got some ideas. I think it was Diane or Belinda or somebody. I don't know.
the tribe, you mean?
The tribe, yeah.
That's right. The CFS tribe. I think that's great.
France says you don't sound like not a bug person.
Yeah. Well, suddenly I am. I make my art room angels, and now I see where bugs are probably going to come in and be a part of my life now. After making the first moth, because that was the first one I made, was the moth. Did anybody miss these? Is everybody here that came in?
I bet Fran didn't see them.
Oh, I sent her pictures.
Yeah, I was going to say, unless you sent her the picture.
Yeah. I mean, I just think this is so funny. I really was giggling maniacally at my desk, and my husband's been building a new plane, and he's been in his room next door listening to me and thinking it's hilarious. Because as they start coming together, it just tickles my soul. Tickles my soul. Yeah. And I hand sewed all of that.
Wow.
But his body is paper with masking tape around it. Yeah.
It doesn't look like paper. It looks like a metal.
It is. It's got a metal kind of trim on it over the top. And I used a black fabric tape. Oh, yeah. She only saw the still photos. Fran, the spider. Oh, this spider. This girl right here. Look how big she is.
Right? That's what I said, Anne. When I saw the moth, I'm like, I saw the picture too, a still photo, but it's bigger than I realized. I love her scepter. I love the scepter.
Yeah, with the crown and scepter.
Yeah.
And these are wires, so I can bend them to hold things. Like she could hold my washi, my crappy tape. She can hold my stuff. I was thinking she should hang on the wall above my sewing machine for pins, because she's a pin cushion. It's just fun.
Yeah, I don't care for spiders so much so that I would decorate them. I mean, they're fine. They have their use, but I wouldn't go making one. It's just like, no. But I love the moth.
I just thought it was so fun to make. And there's two obsidian, I think it is, whatever the black magnetic stone is, moons on his back too.
Oh,
and he's just so fun. Yeah. Anyway, let me put him away.
Okay.
I have stared at them and slept with them, and I've been wanting to share so much, but I couldn't. Where did my ladybug go? Okay, so it's time to glue that up. And I think I get so much joy in just gluing something. Do you guys feel that way?
Like I do.
Doing collage or for whatever reason. Oh, so fun.
Just rip paper, hematite. That's right. It's hematite.
That's what it is.
Just to rip paper. I used to watch Laura Jersey Girl, the Jersey Crafter, which she went away and she came back with a different YouTube name, and it's just Laura something, I think. But anyway, I used to watch her a lot. I loved watching her and listening to her, and she would just tear paper and glue it down, tear paper and glue. And I started doing that, and I'm like, well, this is good. This is
what is it? ASMR whatever.
Well, I didn't know if it was because I liked doing that or I was getting off on the smell of glue. E- Either
She was
way,
getting
I
high on
was
glue over
feeling myself. So, like, if a taint broke,
there. That's hilarious.
yeah, I don't know.
So I'm not going all the way around. I'm just kind of forming it so that when it's time to flip it over, it'll be dry and, with the moth or with the beetle, I actually stuffed that paper down in there and I cut a space for the wings. Um, I'm just going with it. I don't know how that's, I don't have
Wow,
anything
Anne.
visually in mind there. Not really. I know what I kind of want to do, but this is how I started him, and I did one side at a time and let it dry. Napkins would be
Ooh, Trish
great on
says
this.
hematite is her comfort stone. It has healing properties. Ooh.
Oh, well, I have moons. I have a lot of hematite actually. My mom got it for me for my birthday one year. All these stones from shipwreck beads, and I have a whole box full of real natural stones turned beads that I've hardly used.
Mm.
I mean, I haven't made anything with them really, um, other than using a piece here or there. I haven't made jewelry for a while. It's been a while. Um, I had a bauble bar. Uh, we would do shows together, and it. I had the chain on a roll, and I would make necklaces in different sizes with different kinds of clasps. And then I made charms that you could stack up on them on rings. And like this tray was $1 and this tray was $2, and you build your own necklace. It was my bauble bar for craft shows, and a lot of the charms I made. Is there fighting going on at your house?
Oh, who knows? He's downstairs, and I had to
What is
open the door
happening?
because the internet kept buffering.
Oh, okay.
So I had to open the door so that the repeater would work.
So did anybody experience those storms last night? I know Joni did. She did mention. But anybody else that's here tonight? Because that's scary.
Yeah,
Very scary stuff.
I was telling
Okay, I'm going to set this aside.
Sharon that we had the last count that I looked at, we had 65 tornado touchdowns in the Midwest from the storm system that went through the Midwest. There was
Just
one.
insane. I'm going to let you tell this story. I'm going to dry this real quick. It won't take long.
Okay.
I'm going to
Okay.
mute. So you go ahead. Okay.
Okay.
Just a minute.
So about a half hour south of here, there was a touchdown, but I haven't heard any damage because there's a lot of farm fields down that way. But I do know about 2 hours south of us. It's about 2 hours between Rockford and Chicago. There's a little place called Belvedere, and they got hit pretty hard. They had a one death and 28 injuries from a roof collapse at a concert theater. Sullivan, Indiana got hit really, really hard. Covington, Kentucky got hit really hard. Little Rock, Arkansas, and the neighboring town were decimated. I mean, they were just hit very hard. And this was not from last night. This was from 2 nights ago. And then last night, more came through. So the storms that came through the Midwest last night were just, like I said, the last count that I knew of, 65 tornado touchdown areas. Really bad. And loss of life. So if anybody was in any of that, I hope you're okay and nothing bad happened to you. And we say prayers for those all affected.
I will send healing magic, but
Yes, thank you.
yeah. I,
Yeah, Evie, you know where Covington, Kentucky is? So yeah, it was hit last night, and it's It's just northeast of Memphis, just northeast outside Memphis.
Just getting my feet together here.
And then Sullivan, Indiana, I'm not sure exactly where that is, but that was hit really hard. They said that like the south side of town is totally gone.
Oh, how
So
terrible.
this is the time of year. It usually we hear about it because I follow storm chasers too.
I used
So
to watch all
you know,
those.
oh, I
Yeah.
love those.
A little
Reese,
wet.
um,
Okay. So
but
I'm gonna flatten
usually
up.
you hear about from right, Evie, you hear about through Oklahoma, down by Oklahoma City, Tulsa. I have family in the Tornado Alley down there. I have family just outside Tulsa that I worry about all the time. Um, or Alabama gets hit, Louisiana, they all get hit. We're in that type of year, but these came up here this time, and they came up this far north to us. And then I was telling Sharon about 5 hours north of us, where I usually go up to Lake Superior to do a little getaway. They got over 18 inches of snow last night. Beautiful snow. It'll be gone in a few days because things are warming up, but it was beautiful to see it. Now, what are you cutting up there? It looks like a plastic doily.
It is. It's a
Very
plastic doily
cool.
and it's got a lot of depth. And I was thinking it
Yeah.
might be really cool to add to the back of my, because I'm going to be painting this all one color and then adding paint to my textures, right? So
Yeah.
I was kind of thinking maybe I could get this on here, but he loses a mandible or a whatever that section is there, and I don't know if that's good for that, but this is good for this.
Yeah.
And then I want to still keep my wings in sections here, so I'm just going to start adding layers to him basically, and he's so uneven, but my doily is even, so it's really showing up. Okay, well then I'm going to take these off.
And if the storm system that went through, if it had stayed going due east, I think Evie and Trish and those in the Appalachian area would have seen some of it. But mostly it went due northeast. So I think Pennsylvania up in that area saw some of the storms. I have friends
Okay.
over there, so I haven't checked yet. Got to check in on what's going on there.
Actually, I might use these. I just thought this. I
Right,
cut
Lynn?
this up a long time ago for my gel plate before I had stencils for it, and I thought maybe I should just use them. You know. Go ahead.
Mm-mm.
Let me concentrate, and I will do this. And if you have any
Okay.
questions or anybody has a question, please let me know.
No, I'm watching you. We're caught up. Lynn has or Ann has a question, but it's for
Okay.
Lynn, not you.
Oh well. See, you guys. You guys are so smart. You don't need
There
my
you go.
help.
But I'll tell you what Lynn said. Ann wants
Okay.
Ann wants to know, Lynn, did you have a storm cellar? And so we'll just sit here. Da
This
da
is
da
very,
da
very
da da
scary.
da da
This is
da
very
da da.
Okay, now I'm
Da,
going to
da,
look
da, da.
at, I
Waiting
started a
for
new
the
thing
answer.
on my cart, and I have an eye candy cart now, where before it just always had all kinds of stuff on it. And I still have to sort my papers. Please, somebody crack the whip on me because I still haven't moved into my new cabinet. It's sitting here, but it's like the chore that I've saved for last because it's terrifying. But I'm going to look through my new eye candy cart where I've got my little sections, like a printer tray, but it's new. And I've got all kinds of little weird stuff in there that I like to work with. So it should inspire me, and that's always my hope, at least. But I've got these things next to me. I'm going to start looking through. So you go ahead, and that's what I'm doing. And they're right next to me, so I'm not breaking the rules.
Okay, well, Rhonda wanted to know, she missed what CFS means, and CFS is in the title. of this stream, Rhonda, and it's a hashtag, and it means crawl, fly, swim. So this is I don't know if I'd call it a challenge. It's a prompt. It's a play along. It's a join in and play along.
It's for
To make
anybody that wants
something
to
that,
join Fran and I. Yeah.
yeah, she and Fran are concocted this, and it's to create something that can crawl, fly, or swim. And
Yep.
Sharon's doing insects, but it doesn't have to be insects, and it doesn't have to be three-dimensional. And if you do, if you will post it with and tag Sharon or post it in Makers with the hashtag CFS tribe. How'd I do? I did good.
You did great.
There you go. Brain's working again.
Stars. Just got a few things here I'm digging through. I always have to add a heart, at least a heart. If not, hide a bird somewhere. And then I'm going to get some gears here and some other little rivety pieces. I said rivet, not ribbit.
That's what I thought initially, Anne. You're welcome, Rhonda.
Or if you eat
Oh,
chicken
yeah.
fried, totally get it.
I just want to make mention, Anne, you write so well. You have such a way with words. And what she wrote an introduction to Rhonda that you felt like Rhonda was sitting there and you were getting to know her better. And I gotta say, I like you, Rhonda. I like everything. If everything Anne wrote is true, I like you. You're cool.
I didn't realize that Rhonda and I had so much in common, and until I read that, and I love that Anne is doing the Meet the Designer weekly, so that we can get to know each other better. I like that, especially people that don't have channels that we wouldn't have an opportunity otherwise. You guys hear me babble on all the time, but you hear all my craziness and all of my my sensitive, crap, and my attitude.
No, you don't. You're beautiful, Anne. You can tell, Anne. You're not stroking. That's my word for it. I can usually pick up when someone's stroking.
Stroking?
Like, you don't, like they're stroking you, and you could take that. Depends on what gender is saying it, but in this case, I'm meaning it as in like buttering you up or flattering you insincerely or something like that. And Anne doesn't do that. I mean, she's just very good with words, and she says what she means, and she means what she says. Yes, BS. I said BS, but that's basically what it is when someone's flattering you insincerely for whatever reason. But Anne's just she's straight on, I tell you what.
She's a beautiful writer. Absolutely.
Okay. And it helps us to get to know, like you said, so many in Makers are teachers, retired teachers, in different formats. And I love it because so many of them share. And I can't tell you how much I appreciate that, because I'm still learning. I'm still a work in progress and still learning. And I know I have so much more to learn. So all of you that are there and are teachers or share what you've done, whether it's through your photos or through your YouTube, thank you.
Well, thank you, because you're amazing, Violet. You are super mod. You are amazing with everyone, and you're so supportive.
Well, I have to be, or y'all wouldn't share with me. No, I don't know.
So I'm just grabbing a few things out of my little bin here in my cart that's next to me.
And exactly. And everyone, that's what I said. Everyone is interesting. So you have, it's like it's all right there, but you put it together very well, and you really do put it together. The words well written. Don't have to wonder what you mean or get lost. And your flow. Mm.
Remember when I said I had too much crap around me?
Uh-huh. And you weren't supposed to leave your chair.
I'm not leaving my chair. It's right around me. It's in my cart next to me. I had to look in the little, So I found a horn. It's a barrette. But I also have these teeth that I think would make a most excellent horn. So it's like a rhino bug, That elk tooth or whatever it is looks like a horn to me, but I have a few of them here. Found them on a walk. Probably should have
Okay.
washed them.
Oh, there's Malia. Did I say that? Lovely Malia. Malia. Sorry.
Hi,
All right.
Malia. So glad you
Yeah.
made it.
Malia.
Welcome. Okay,
Yes,
so
I
I'll just put
see.
on that one.
I'll bring you out of the woodwork, Malia. I'll catch you sooner or
Watch
later.
out.
She says, I've been lurking, and I just got to say what a great
Oh,
community we have. I'm just saying, Makers
we
has brought a
do.
lot of people together. I have met people that, yeah, as long as I don't have to leave the house, I'm good.
Yeah, I never need to leave the house. That's just,
Right?
it's not necessary. Not necessary. Okay, so I want something for my head, something the right size. And maybe I'm just going to do that. I don't know. Or maybe, nah, I'm not feeling that. Maybe he wears a hat. Not really.
Oh, now you're getting closer. What
That
else
one's
you
too
got
big,
that's weird? Oh, now that's cool.
but
Maybe a
it's too
little too
big.
big.
So things like this would make a cool bug. You just put wings on it. I mean, this could be really as simple as you make it, honestly. But I want to honor these two wings here, and I plan on doing that. So I do have feathers. I actually have.
Okay. Okay, Lynn, thank you.
Lynn, are you going?
No. She wants us to tag Miriam
Oh, okay.
so that she can watch the replay because she thinks Miriam would really want to participate here.
Oh, I think
agree.
so too. I think she would
Good
like it.
ideas.
Yeah. I love what she did with the little character she's been making. Make me so happy. Okay, in honoring these wings, I think I'm going to use my coffee can foils. Or maybe I'll let you guys vote. Or I can cut a layer in the corrugated cardboard that looks like metal first before I add these layers down. But I also have this, and it can be formed and shaped and cut to fit those wings. What do you think?
What happened to the fan? Oh, that's for the other thing.
Yeah, that's for something else. Yeah. So
Mm.
the wings are folded in. This would be cut to fit and basically just stick out the bottom because I'm going to have a bunch of stuff right here. If I use this. Now, if I use this, I have to cover the whole thing.
Yeah.
Before I add these. So maybe the foil.
And you can ink that foil.
That's what I was planning on doing.
Yeah, I like that idea.
Yeah. Okay. Well, then let's do that. All right. I can't get up and run this back through the embossing machine, and it's kind of messed up, but it's going to get covered too. You guys know what that is?
I know what it is because I deal with that about every 8 days. I have to open a new one.
Mm-hmm.
And I work so hard to pull it off to where it doesn't tear.
So I'm going to cut this in half to get us started here, I think. Find the most design that's not mushed. And
my coffee comes in a bag. I don't get that, but his comes in one of the plastic containers with the freshness seal.
So that's the plastic side. I want to go with this side because I planned on inking it, and then I can form it the way I want it here. So I need to trim it down just a little bit more.
Okay, Kristen. Kristen says it's after 1 there, and she's going to head to bed.
Well, thank you, Kristen. I hope you get to join our hashtag here and do a little bit of this with us. Thank you so much for staying up past midnight for me.
Yeah.
That means the world. And you enjoy your rest. We'll see you tomorrow morning. Okay, I'm doing it. I'm doing
You're
it.
doing it. She's doing it.
I'm doing it. I'm doing it well. That's a song that none of you probably know.
That doesn't come to mind.
It's LL Cool J from my childhood.
Oh, doesn't come to
So
mind.
no. It's probably the
Yep,
last
no.
time I listened to music like that. I think he went on to act. And it wasn't even my CD. It was somebody else's, you know.
Wasn't he in Law and
No, that was
No.
Ice-T, I think. And
Oh,
it wasn't
that's
my
Ice
kind of
T.
music,
Yeah,
so I
okay.
didn't. Yeah. So what I want to do before I ink this, which I'll probably ink before I put it on, and then I'll probably poke a hole right here so that it can, you know, look like it's opening. But I will put something underneath here so that I can make this sort of round around it and like make it look like it's 3D, more 3D. Told you I didn't know what I was going to do until I got there.
Yep.
So the very first bug that I looked at that I thought looked very alien-like had a very, it was flat.
Ooh.
His back was completely flat. And
Okay,
I just,
Lynn has an idea. I got to tell you, Lynn has an idea. She says,
okay.
"Can you make a double layer wing using the foil as one layer and translucent vellum as an underlayer?" That would be cool.
I'll tell you what, I can do a little bit better than that because I actually have this on my desk for this reason. And I wasn't sure if I wanted to drag some out or not. Whoa. Mica tile. Remember my mica tile? Remember this?
Oh yeah. Yeah, but it won't it isn't as flexible as vellum is the thing. It
But if
isn't
it's
as
the underside, or I also have a sheet of plastic here that I could ink also. And I forgot to share these with you guys.
I heard you,
yeah.
Fran. I heard you
Hold
yelling
on.
at me.
Hold on there.
Oh, okay.
Hold
Okay.
So I started when I did the moth first, I started by making a pattern and creating these wings that are on canvas, on antique upholstery fabric that's really stiff. It's probably more mid-century. There's another set of wings that are way too big for him. There's some that I put paint on, but it ended up looking like mud, which is kind of cool. And then I had just cut some different shapes. So I almost did it with that. This is embossing paste or modeling paste over Rhonda's stencil. Rhonda, you see, with alcohol ink. I thought about using that on some wings. And because I put wings on my art room angels too, I can use these wings at any time. I'm always making wings. This is a piece of fabric that I spray painted and it became stiff because of it. And then these ones are also the canvas that I painted. Flexible yet stiff and fun.
Mica tiles, yes, mica tiles, Belinda.
I love my mica tiles.
Yeah.
So I could use those, or I have this piece of plastic that I was thinking, because it's flexible. It's sheer. It would catch the light. And I probably want to show this bit anyway, because I've already got this crease here. We need to paint it first. Maybe I should put a layer of paint on him and then start building so that I have paint underneath and I don't have to risk anything. Yeah. All right. That gives me a minute to decide on these. So I'm just putting, like a white paint on him. And now I have all these bits on my desk, of course. My space is shrinking. It happens, doesn't it, Fran? Every
Okay,
time.
Trish. See you tomorrow morning in Makers.
Oh,
Have a
bye,
good evening. I hope
Trish.
you get some rest.
Bye, Evie. Thank you
Yay
for
for your
coming. I really
granddaughter.
appreciate you. Okay, paint.
Thank you
I'm gonna
all
use
for
a
the thumbs up.
thin. Oh yes, please. I always forget to ask. If you haven't done it yet, I would love a thumbs up. That would let people know that we're here. Although I'm happy if we're just sharing amongst friends. To be honest, I realized this recently. I'm really not trying to go at a hair's pace here. I I'm happy to share and hang out with all of you and know all of you. That just tickles me that we're all friends. And if you are inspired by what I do, that's a bonus even.
Yeah.
So I do love that. If I can inspire someone, it makes me really happy. You know, I was telling Susan this week, we were chatting on the phone, and we're going to have a play date this next week. Susan Dufresne.
Oh,
And I
cool.
told her that incidentally, there might be something else coming up soon where I'm going to have some guests on to kind of have a play date, get to know the people that don't have channels.
Mm-hmm.
And she's first. That's what we're doing this week.
Oh.
So we're going to record it and see if it needs edited or what needs to happen.
Well, you've had me, and you've had Colleen, and you've had
Lisa.
Sandy. Who?
Lisa, she filled in for you while you were gone.
Oh,
She
Lisa,
so
yes,
good.
when I was gone.
Yes.
And I know
where she's
Sandy
at
was
tonight.
here, and Colleen covered for me.
Uh-huh.
So, yeah.
I just thought
Cool.
it would be, a great way to let everybody get to know their fellow artists, and it might be fun. But I was telling Susan that I only have two goals in having a channel or in what I do. And that is to inspire others and have the community with others, And then my second goal is to be able to sell my work. That's it. That's all there is, I want to, that's not my art goals. My art goals are to find, therapy and freedom and peace, inner peace from what I do, But the YouTube channel goals, that's all they are, So I love that you guys give a thumbs up and tell your friends and all of that. And that's awesome. Thank you. But I guess I'm not in a rush. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm. I already knew that.
It'll happen when it happens,
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And that's already
And
almost
it'll be
dry.
fun in between.
It will. And that's the point, I'm here for a good time. I hope you're here for a good time.
Shh, don't tell Bill.
Well, he just wants me to sell my work. So that's
Yeah.
his goal. I know painting something white isn't that exciting. I'm sorry, guys. It's really not. The paint will make it stronger, for one. Cover any unevenness, and then I can, it's my canvas now, so I can create freely on there.
Lynn, so you might want to refresh.
What?
She said she was calling everybody out. She said she's only seen 5 likes and there's 16 in chat, and she wants show some love.
Oh,
But see, I
oh,
have
thank
18
you.
thumbs up and 18 watching. So no, we're good. We're good. But thank you, woman. You
Oh.
got my back. You got our back.
Right at
For a
the
good
edge,
time, check out
but
Sharon,
it's
right?
not
That's
the
what I said. The
business.
way she said that. She's just here for a good time. The red light
Yep,
is not on right now.
red light. What are you talking about?
Well, you're just here for a good time.
Oh, yeah. Hey, you want to do a tap dance or tell a joke while I.
I just did. It flopped.
Oh, well, you're getting a second chance. And actually, what I'll do is try this one so we can continue here.
Yeah. The red light. You
All
know what
right.
a red light means, right?
Oh, like go. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
And your red light is not on because you're busy having a good time.
That's
Was
right.
my,
That's right.
yeah.
Okay, I'm going to stop for a second. The mute. Not a red light.
Okay. Okay, I'll go back through chat and see if I missed anything. Here. Oh, 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 oh. I don't know what a toe biter is. Uda says she, okay, now I'm in the shop carving a toe biter out of packaging. Okay. I don't know what a toe biter is. Maybe I went back too far. Lynn liked the piece of whatever you were showing with Rhonda's stencil on it. Mm-hmm.
Keep forgetting I have to unmute before I start talking.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, you have
You
to
got
unmute.
I was cussing, got out the cuss
I
bucket. I didn't really. Boy, she's in a mood. Go ahead. I've lost my
Rhonda
mind.
gave a group hug. Back at you.
Oh, can we all do that? How do
Let's
we have
see.
a virtual group hug? Everybody grip their tape. Group hug. What do we all have?
I was,
Hate. Go ahead.
yeah.
Cheers.
Uda was talking about a toe biter is like a giant bug. She doesn't know the name of it right now.
Ooh,
Anne Anne was
it doesn't
saying
sound good.
something. Yes, it was yeah. It reminded me of when we lived in South Carolina, and I don't remember seeing one in our garage, but my husband said he saw him when he was down there because he got out and about more than me. And he said he saw one. He killed one in our garage also. They're these, like, if you know what a roach is, these are giant flying roaches. You see them in Florida
Oh,
and um, in the South and in the heat.
so flying roaches are terrible, but
Giant. I
flying
mean,
spiders would be worse still. Right? Let's all be thankful spiders don't fly.
oh, and that was the other thing. But anyway, that's what
Inches.
Uda was saying. The toe biter. That's what made me think of the flying roaches because I never really got close to one, and he did. He said these things are a mini animal. Okay.
Ugh.
And then flying spiders makes me think of when we lived in South Carolina. They have a palmetto bug. Yes, palmetto bug. Yeah, they don't. Yeah, they don't look like any palmetto thing I know what is. But when you talk about spiders, when we lived in South Carolina, I loved the big oak trees with the moss hanging from them.
We have a lot of that
I mean,
here. Yeah.
I just thought that was beautiful to have all that moss. Well, what I didn't realize was the moss holds the chiggers.
I've heard of those, but I don't know what they are exactly.
You don't see them. They just make you itch everywhere.
Yeah,
And
what
I've
are
had
they
them.
exactly? I don't know.
They're
I'm
just
getting my
they're just
alcoholic.
the tiniest little. They're like bed bugs, if you ask me. They are so minute They are like bed bugs.
Huh.
And they just make you, they just bite and itch. And I remember, you can treat them like with, I used to paint them with nail polish if I just got a few bites here and there. You could, you would, suffocate them that way. But I got them bad, really bad one year, that the only way I could get rid of them was to soak in a tub of bleach water
Oh, that
to kill
sounds
them.
terrible. Now, how big are
Yeah,
they?
I came
I
out.
don't know.
You don't see them. They are, they're, you don't even see them. They're so small. They're,
Huh.
yeah.
Well, they sound terrible. So,
Yeah.
yeah. Vivid yellow. I think
Oh,
I'm
sorry, Rhonda.
not bright. Okay, there we go.
Let's talk about roses and tulips, because Rhonda's going to have nightmares. I know the
Oh, do you
feeling.
not like bugs, Rhonda? I mean, I'm not afraid of bugs in real life. I had a pet tarantula when I
Maybe
was a
not
kid.
creepy crawly ones.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
jeez.
and
Now
I
you're going to give me
I'll
nightmares.
kill a spider with my finger. I don't I my husband will get up and scream like a girl. I'm the bug killer in the house. That is me. I'm
No.
serious. He flails. His kids do too. Both of his girls do the same thing. They are all terrified of bugs and have no stories to go with it. They're just terrified. I don't know why. Okay, so refresh on my secret sauce, I guess. I wasn't planning on
Yes,
using it.
Peg has been here since the beginning, and she's been mostly lurking, getting knowed up, I'm sure. as
I forgot you
Mariah
were
would
here,
say,
Peg.
she's
You're so
getting knowed
quiet.
up. No, I remember.
Oh, sorry about that. I get
Hmm.
in the zone and I don't know what else is happening, So
Hmm.
all I'm doing is I want to get some white on there too. So I used my secret sauce. And
Tell
if you've
me.
never watched me with alcohol ink, that is hand sanitizer and 91%
Yep.
alcohol, rubbing alcohol.
Yep.
Um,
Yep. But I need to know, someone's going to ask specifically what inks you're
until it's
using tonight here.
colors. Hold on just a
Yeah.
minute. I
Well,
just
colors,
chose.
but also brand.
Oh, okay. These are all I have different stuff here actually. These ones are really good.
Hmm.
The US Art Supply alcohol inks are fine. These
Hmm.
are the Ranger alcohol inks. And then my very, very favorite, as you see here, nice to get a good coat down of the Pixis. It's on the bottle. And this is a refillable bottle. I get a great big bottle and it comes with these little ones and you refill it. And then the gold looks like gold ore when I put it on. It's magic. It is magic, especially after I add a few more colors on top. So I'm just going to do that and try to cover up all the silver. This is another thing you could have done to go out. If you're using your coffee can lids, you can spray paint them. They will take spray paint. But I think alcohol ink is the most fun. And I'm going to do a little something here and pull some of this off because, I see pools. But I'm going to try to use this tissue paper and then maybe I have fun tissue paper in the end. Just tap, tap, tap.
Okay.
I want to leave room for some more. That's what it is. Tap, tap, tap. Okay.
Fran says she tried getting those pixies. Apparently, she didn't.
Oh, you can't get them in the UK? Is that what it is?
Maybe not.
Then I have a little bit of mushroom, which I really like the mushroom, just to add some darkness. And I need to grab a brown. What I am going to do is pick this up and give it some. I really like that color. here.
So Anne says the first time she saw a slug, she was about 7 and was visiting Washington State. That's where you live.
We have them here. Yep.
My older brother,
All
younger
over.
sister, and I went for a walk in the woods. What I thought was dog poop on the trail moved. She screamed, jumped on her brother's back to get away from the crawling dog poo. Mm-hmm.
Oh my goodness. I do try not to kill things.
Let
It's
me
only
know,
if
Fran.
Billa's throwing a fit.
I'll look too.
But the first time when I lived in Oregon,
I'm loving your colors. I'm just.
Oh, thank you. I just wanted something different, and I might add rusty bits, so I kind of need some of those colors to stand out and, get pulled out. That mushroom is beautiful. I love it. Anyway, when I came up to visit my cousins, I could not believe my cousin Shane was a year younger than me, and I think we were like 9 and 10, and he had BB guns. And they lived in where there was like a forest of a pine forest in their backyard with moss and tree house and and he was out shooting slugs, and he let me do it with him, and I could not believe, and that was the only time in my life I've ever like actively tried to kill things, and I still feel guilty about it. We were going up with a BB gun and sticking this BB gun's barrel up to the slug's head. Apparently his dad sent him out to do it, and that was my uncle, who is no longer with us. But I think they had a slug problem, and that was his way of, getting rid of the kid for a few hours and taking care of the slugs, was shooting him in the head. It was terrible. I still feel bad because I'm a Buddhist, do no harm sort of person, I feel terrible. Are you there? Violet. Oh, I lost Violet. Uh-oh. There she is. Okay, I got you. Are you there?
Yeah.
So I was telling this story. I thought you were
Yeah,
just
well.
being so quiet.
Yeah.
Oh, it's
Well, I was
funny.
trying to keep up. I think it's my internet tonight, not you. Nothing to do
Oh.
with you. You're finally doing just great. It's just me knocking off every now and then.
Oh, Fran has to go to bed. It is so late there. I know. Thank you so much. Oh, you're not great? Woke up at 12, turned Sharon on, but I'm not great. Oh, I'm sorry, Fran. You have neck pain? Well, I hope you feel better.
Oh.
And we will talk.
We'll see you tomorrow. Fran, I'll send you a message to remind you about Makers tomorrow, or PM tomorrow. See you in the stream.
Yeah.
Go get some rest.
Okay. So I'm going to set this off to the side. It won't take long to dry because I feel like it needs more, but I don't want to add more and get any mud. And I just, I chose muddy colors, but I want it to watch me add more. I can't help it. I want to be able to add more. So some chocolate brown, specifically like the espresso or one of those colors, probably. So I'm going to set this off to the side. We're going to do some glue in here.
I have to tell you this. You inspired Peg. Peg.
Oh.
She said that, you inspired her to get out the silver electric tape. She's been embossing and putting it on the back of mason jar lids, creating a wind chime with them.
Oh, that is such a good idea. Peg, did you see my mason jar spider? You saw what I did with that mason jar ring? Oh, so fun. And did you hear what I was saying about the tape packaging that comes in the mail to put on the back of that and make it stronger? It's like sticker paper that comes with shipments, like your invoice. And I hate that they waste like that and send it to you. If they don't need it, they print it anyway. Anyway, that's good and dry. You should check that out because seriously, it makes it stronger for embossing too. And I thought about pounding it out over a stencil. Why not? I'm so glad you're here and you feel inspired. Oh, gesso and sprays. Yeah. I've not put a lot of gesso. Well, maybe I have. If it's on a project and I accidentally gesso it, yeah. I usually go for the inks, just, or spray paint. Sprays are good for that. All right, so I got to put some stuff on here. And maybe I'll just leave his head flat because I can't make up my mind. I mean, that failure to launch is what gets me in trouble every time. Oh. What I want to do in the end is make this not look like cardboard at all. I don't want it to look like it was ever cardboard. I want it to be, paper mache. So I keep picking up the parts for the other one. So I know I have this. And maybe I could trim this out. I do like it on the head. It's just so big. Oh, maybe this way. Oh, yeah. I'm doing it. I'm cutting it. It's happening.
I like it. I like that piece. Yeah.
Will you read me comments? I feel like I had
everybody's let's see. Nope, you're caught up with comments.
Okay, I'm just making sure.
Yeah, you're caught up with comments. The last thing was go ahead.
Look at him. He's got little ears.
Yeah, I like that.
It's that or no, we like it this way. I like the ears. Okay. So you could use regular lace for this too. I could cover it with lace, but then I'm going to be putting other pieces on here. So, I'm not concerned. I'll save these for somewhere down here. So when I get my wings on, it's going to go over the top.
Put those off the front legs and let them flop around.
I could. Which pieces? Oh, these. Like a skirt. Like he's got a skirt. I don't want him to look like a table in the end.
No, make sure off the ends of them.
Oh, his feet. You know what I can do?
They flop around.
Watch this. I could give him little hands. I almost did to the spider. I don't think I'm going that silly though. I mean, this whole project is silly, but if I gave him little hands like this, she really almost got him. These little hands. Isn't that ridiculous?
Oh, yeah. Come on. It's an alien.
It's my spider. Look how creepy she got if I gave her hands. She wanted hands, but they're creepy. And then I thought, okay, well, maybe I'll just put hands on these ones where she's holding things. That's creepy.
No, Anne's really right. You need the white, glittery Michael Jackson glove hands. Yep.
I don't have any of those, but they could be made with clay. That's funny. Little hands. That's right. I probably will do something else to the legs because so far I have a flat body. I have flat legs. These will probably get bent around something, or I'll add some beads with wire. The best wire for that is the stuff out of the wire edged ribbon. When you unwire it, if you grab a hold of the end, give it a pull.
Yeah,
it's the thinnest wire to work with. And you can buy it like that, or you probably have some in your stash.
I have a roll of burlap ribbon that I got from Dollar Tree, and it's got the wire on each end, on each side. I was using it to do a slow stitch. Go ahead. I know what I want to say. The long thing.
You can do it.
Yeah. And I thought, well, I'll probably pull the wire out because I don't need the wire, and I'll save it for something else. What is the word I want? A snippet roll.
That's yeah. Sorry, I wasn't helped there. Maybe I will cut the bottom off of this and flatten it down and use it like a spacer for Nah, I don't want to do all that. That's too much. It's just too much this late in the day. If it was early
I like the
morning,
hands
I'd be
though.
alone for that. Do ya?
Yeah, I
Okay,
like
so
the
where'd my
flop.
horns
I
go?
like floppy
Put these
hands.
down.
That sounds alien and creepy.
My mandibles. Well, maybe I'll come up with a wire hand or put something else on it, like a piece of jewelry, or I probably have
Well,
something.
actually, if you put a different tool or hand on each one of them, it would make more sense as being alien because then each leg or arm, would have its own use.
So he's like a robot with multi-purpose hands.
Okay, we'll go with that.
Robot is good too. I mean, he's going to be pretty robot-y when I'm done because of the gears and the workings, but I'll still have lace and stuff on him.
I have some of that silver tape. Peg says she's using the silver tape the HVAC industry uses. Great
Oh
idea.
yeah, mine is industrial. It's nice and thick, but the copper I got that's industrial is really
Yeah.
thin, and you can buy different thicknesses. Depending on because they use it in like plumbing or
See, that's what I said.
roofing and stuff like that.
Yep.
Yeah. So I'm hoping this glue works on this, and I can only do his head so far to build it up, because we got to get those other wings on there, but they got to dry. They won't take long. It's alcohol ink. It's the other reason it's good to reach for. Maybe I should start drinking tequila during the lives.
Because
I don't know, just because.
just because? Okay.
Just for the funny bones.
Okay.
For everybody's funny bone.
That came out of left field, I'm just saying.
Well, I'm thinking kava really helps, but
Okay, let me see. It would be a Swiss Army knife alien. Yes. See, that's what I'm saying. All those legs, yeah.
I want him to look a little serious too, though. So he's going to have to look goofy yet serious, and that'll be the kind of like the spider looks goofy and serious. That'll be that opposite sort of balance thing that I like to do. What if
Jose Cuervo, he was a friend of mine.
I can't do that. Well, I could actually, because topless at this angle doesn't hurt anything.
Let me read chat. Peg says, I love the oxide sprays. Been on a binge with them.
Oh
Anne
yeah.
says, Peg,
don't
can
have
you buy
any.
that tape in hardware stores? And I bought mine we have Menards, which is a giant, a big box like Home Depot, Menards. So that's where I got all of mine.
I'm going to try this
Diane
one.
says,
plastic here.
ooh,
Go ahead.
Diane said, my son brought home a Pac-Man frog one time. This sucker had a huge mouth and was fed live mice. I told him the thing goes or he does. Martha says,
I do like frogs.
yeah, I like
Just
frogs.
saying. Yeah.
Martha says, I got some Jose, Sharon.
Oh, good. I have lots of alcohol downstairs that we've had for years because neither one of us drink anymore. Oh, just, for more fun in life. It's too bad.
Let's see, a night with Sharon and tequila. Would that be fun? Crafting.
Oh, there we go.
If the glue doesn't make her happy, the tequila will.
I'm goofy. I'm a goofy, lightweight drunk. As a bartender, I was the cheapest employee because I did not drink all those extra drinks,
It needs red eyes.
Well, that's not an eye.
Oh, okay.
I'm trying to build up its head, and I'm thinking about how I want to go about doing that. I do have some buckets and bins of rusty bits around me, and I've got a bunch of these. Maybe it's a three-eyed monster here.
So we have another new conversation over here. Now we're talking
Oh, okay.
about snakes and pythons, which I do not like even
I don't really
saying the
care for those.
words.
Yeah.
But I have a comment for Diane. She said we were looking at guinea pig babies, and a store
Oh, I
clerk said that,
love them. Oh,
yeah, store clerk said that any that didn't sell would be snake food. I
oh my!
bought the
I buy them all.
ugliest, homeliest pig there was. And my question is,
They
do you
breed.
think that the guinea pigs know they're ugly?
Oh, I like them ugly. They're all the ugly animals are my favorite animals because they need
Yeah,
love.
but we call them ugly, but do you think amongst themselves they call
Oh,
each other ugly or think
maybe
that
it's the
each other?
opposite.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, maybe so.
In the
So
amino
it's
world.
too early for eyes, but I am going to set that off to the side. This is a plastic button with a lion head on it. And I thought that might be kind of funny too. None of these are going to be the colors you see right now. All these
Okay.
colors are going to be, I'm going to mute everything out back to this one color so I can use powders and sprays on it. So don't be distracted by whatever the colors are on here. I just thought it would be funny to put a face on the wrong side, but still a lion's
Okay.
head would be funny. I've got these gears here. These
Colleen said, when we were in Peru, we were at a restaurant and guinea pigs were running all around the property, and
oh
they were
God.
also on the
Oh my
menu.
God. My heart. Oh, I had a pet guinea pig. And my heart. No. No, no, no. Oh, that's so sad. That breaks my heart.
Well, and if Fran were still here, here's the funny thing. I have
Ugh.
a friend in Texas who she wants a kookaburra or a chapabara or whatever it is. It's an
Capybara
Australian.
or
Yeah,
a
okay.
kookaburra is a kookaburra is a bird, and a capybara is a giant rodent, and they're
Yeah,
amazing.
that's what she
Yeah,
wants. She has a
yeah.
rabbit and she has this other thing as a pet. And so I'm sitting with Fran one night or one day or whatever, and we were looking out the window, and it was a hedgehog that was
Oh,
outside her window.
oh, they're so cute.
They are, and
Yeah.
they're wild rodents.
Well, actually, they have a low number of them now, so people are putting out houses and stuff for them in their yards to try
Well,
to discourage them.
I was just saying, my friend in Texas, she has one for a pet. She'd have
Hedgehog?
more if she
Yeah,
could.
yeah,
She's the one that wants the
yeah.
capybara or whatever it is, and
Capybara. They're
yeah,
so
big
cute. They
giant
have a
rodent.
pouch. I've always teased that I wanted a kangaroo, so that I'm waiting for something to dry and deciding. I've always
I
wanted a
know.
kangaroo so that I could name him Coach and put a diamond collar on him, and he could be my purse. I would put my wallet in his pouch, and we would walk downtown. That's right.
Are you sure you're not drinking tequila tonight?
No, I've always said that, and it's always been a thought. Like, why don't I have a pet kangaroo that I can use as a purse? Can't you see it?
I can.
Diamond collar, little tassel hanging from his neck, a pocket in the front. Sorry. I just think it's fun. All right, let's see where we're at here. Oh, okay.
Yes,
So
the kangaroo would kick you down the street.
I'm
Well,
gonna
if
as I
she could
build
have,
layers up.
and if she could have a kangaroo in the way she says, trust me, it would not kick her down the street. They would be best friends.
We would be best friends.
Yes, be your
Animals
best buddy.
like me, and I would spoil it rotten. Earth brown. And
Yeah, Uda says, are you sure the he kangaroos have a pouch?
Oh, I don't think so.
It may
I guess
only
I would
be
name
the
her
females.
Coach. Her name would be Coach.
There you go.
I didn't necessarily mean that it had to be a boy. But yeah, you're right. I should rephrase that. I don't want a coach purse, but I want a kangaroo purse. I'm an animal lover.
That you can call
And that's
coach.
the thing. Oh no, I just dropped
You
my
just want to
lid.
live in your pretend world, doing your pretend thing, your pretend way.
I do. And part of that is having a
Mm-hmm.
kangaroo purse. So there. I'm actually quite funny when I'm not on camera. You guys, really, I'm hilarious. I'm a comedian. Didn't you know that? When I'm not all stressed out, I'm really hilarious, dark, twisted, but
Well,
hilarious.
I'm glad pre-show I could help you relax.
I think it was the kava.
You think?
I drink kava every day. It doesn't do anything except help control my nerves. So, yeah.
And you're real calm tonight.
Am I? I don't know about that. Okay, I want this to dry so that I can start forming it. And I do need to glue something down. This is how my process, guys. This is what I do. And this is why I don't always film my process, because I think I'm going to do something simple and it turns into this big complicated thing with 900 elements and I just can't stop myself. I can't. It is really hard, to say, okay, I'm just going to make a cardboard this and not do all of these things. But in actuality, all of these things could be done easier. I take time to make decisions and, to figure it out when I'm doing these larger projects, and there's drying time. And, that's why I don't film my whole process often for you. And I want you to know it's not because I don't want to, but it's because it would be so much editing. So much editing. Right now, I need this to dry. I'm going to put something right here. Let's put some little cardboard scraps right there, so we can form our wing up around it.
Rhonda says those wings are glorious, Sharon. I agree.
Oh,
I absolutely agree. I love those wings. Who'd have thunk a piece of foil from a coffee container?
Yeah.
I mean, who'd have thunk it?
Who'd have thunk it? I'm gonna actually leave that little bit on there. So what I want is
You got to go, Martha. Did I miss something?
Oh. Well, thank you, Martha. I appreciate everybody that came tonight to poke at me and have a good time.
And really, if you want to write up about Sharon, don't forget about the kangaroo part.
Oh, please don't. Yeah. I was telling Bill today about the thing, that the questions, and darn it, those are opposite. And I was saying to him, maybe I should just have a phone interview with her, because it's going to be really hard for me to get to that. It's just, it'll keep getting put on the back burner. That's all. So let's see.
No, Martha's not leaving. She was just saying thank you for the laughs and inspiration tonight. She's not
so
leaving.
Glad.
Yay.
This makes me happy. You know all the words to make my heart melt right there. So what I want to do is create
but Colleen,
huh?
Colleen has to go.
Oh, okay.
Thank you for being here, Colleen.
Thank you so much.
We're almost 2 hours in.
Yes.
This is
I'm
what happens.
Show how I'm
she should have had this done an hour.
Yeah, I am.
I just got you sidetracked, laughing so hard that.
That's what it is. Violet is the comedian, really, and she keeps distracted.
It's my fault.
It is her fault. I'm going to show you how I want to attach these wings to get some form under them. So I've got.
Okay.
I use those as an opposite, as a hinge, because this is where his wings might be hinged right here. Or maybe even like that. So
yeah, angled, absolutely angled
over the top, that it covers my hinge. but then my foil sits over this. Or the other way I could do that is to put this down, then put it over my hinges and put an eyelet or a brad through there to make it mechanical. Maybe I will do that. Like this. And these will need trim still, but like these kind of crossed over so they open and close. So they wouldn't be glued down except for to this.
Yeah.
So they
Okay.
open. I'm getting ink all over me. Open, close. Open.
Yeah,
close.
let those dry. Let's see. Lynn says I can see lots of kangaroo pouch Happy Mail in Sharon's future.
I'm going to open a kangaroo rescue next year so I can have lots of purses. Yeah.
Uda has to go. It's been a slice. She says, have a good night, all. Have a good night, Uda.
Thank you
Thank
so
you
much,
for being
Uda.
here.
Hey, please, everybody that's popping out, please don't forget to join the CFS tribe and use the hashtag any way you want. Simple or complicated as you want. Use your gel prints, paint it on a canvas, doesn't matter. And what time is it? Are we out of time too?
Oh, you're at 2 hours. Yeah. I wanted to put CFS tribe. That's the hashtag that Sharon's using tonight. Sharon and Fran and anybody that wants to play along. Hashtag that and tag Sharon. And she'll see it or post it over in Makers.
Yes, please.
Sharon, do you have any wobblers?
What's that? What are wobblers?
I don't know, but she said those would be great wing hinges.
I have little hinges. I could use little hinges. I've got a whole bag of tiny little jewelry box hinges. I don't know what a wobbler is. It's probably that. It's probably that. I also have big hinges. I didn't even think about that. I mean, I do have one out here, but it's too big.
You know what I think of is springs, wiry springs, like the springs you see in an ink pen.
Oh yeah, so they kind of like a bobblehead.
Yeah, bobblehead. That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah. Well, I did pull out something here. I had a silver, an ornate silver hinge that almost became a butterfly body. But I'm looking for the other one that I have. Oh, here's the silver hinge right here. That almost became a body because it's gorgeous. But I have another little hinge out somewhere that would make cool wings. Oh, this one. That looks like wings.
Oh.
That would be for like a brooch.
Now, how
or
would
something.
you incorporate that in there?
Not in this one. I don't know that I would. I would probably put this on a piece of jewelry and use maybe the fan pieces. Or where did it go? I have too much crap around me, I tell you. Too much crap.
Wobblers are plastic devices that you can attach ephemera to that wobble. I don't all I can think of is the little springs in ink pens.
Well, I have a whole bag of little tiny hinges. Maybe I will grab those and see what I can come up with. But the whole point of the cardboard was thinking, I think it just got ink on my face, thinking I can form it around it and make them 3D that way. See that? But I can still use the cardboard or something in there underneath. Probably going to roll this edge.
Peg has to go.
Thank you, Peg. I'm so excited that you got to come and hang out with us and that you've been feeling inspired. Her daughter's calling. Oh, thank you for hanging out. Yeah. I can't wait to see it. Thank you so much.
Yeah, we're over the 2 hours.
We're gonna,
so whatever you want to do, Sharon, is up to you.
We're gonna wrap up. That's fine. I was just getting on a tangent there. So I will finish this up over the next few days or the next week and hopefully have 2 more bugs to show so that we have a nice swarm. And thank you, everybody, for joining us tonight. And thank you, Violet, for being such an awesome moderator. And I hope everybody's
Thank you for
storms
the
are calming down.
yeah, I hope so. I wanted to thank you before we go. I wanted to thank you very much for the pre-show
What? Oh, for the free
support.
show? Well, I didn't take my top off yet.
Before this, okay, you're yeah, red light for the before show chat because it
pre-show.
it struck me. Yep.
Oh,
It
I'm
was
so
it
glad.
struck me. Thank you.
You're
You did.
welcome. And where did my
Thank you
little
everyone for being here.
tab
Thank you for the thumbs up. Thank you for the
Yes.
hearts. The hearts right back
You
at
guys
you.
are the best. Thank you. And I
Yeah.
swear I'm not drunk. Get some
Thank you for
kava.
putting up with the shenanigans and the funny stuff
Yeah.
tonight. And poor Sharon laughed more than she played, but that's good.
I did. It was fun. It was a lot of fun.
It was fun.
Thank you, everyone. Have a great night, and we'll see you in the morning. Bye.
Bye.